Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with day 9 and we're going to start this one a little different. I ran out of those little pockets with the sequins, so I'm showing you the new way that I'm making them. I have these 9 pockets. We are memory keeper 8.5 by 11, and I cut them apart and then I use my fuse tool and I fuse the one that's in the middle because I don't want to waste it. Now, I never thought of filming it until I had actually started doing them. So you're sort of seeing after the fact, but I'm going to do a second row to show you how I cut them apart, and then that way I can make 3 pockets. So it comes like this, and I go right below the stitching line that they stitched with probably their own version of fuse tool. I cut off the part where goes in the ring binder, and then I make sure that 2 of those little pockets are going to have 3 sides done. Now this pocket here is kind of open on 3 sides, so I'm going to fuse the 2 sides and leave the top open because I need to make sure that I leave an opening so that I can put my sequins and that I can put whatever embellishment I want to put in there. The last ones I had actually made using my sewing machine. So I was just taking a sheet, a 12 by 12 of regular page protector, and I was cutting it down, and then I was putting it through my sewing machine. And I liked it because it had the white stitch around it. But then by the time that I got to, fill it up and use it, my sewing machine is not working right now. So then I had to just use the fuse tool for the top, which was fine. Once it's in the album, you can't really tell anyway. But if you don't have a sewing machine, this is something that you can do, those fuse tools. You can get them probably on Amazon. I haven't checked, but definitely on Simon Says Stamp. There's a few of them. There's some by We Are Memory Keepers, and then there's some that are, Project Life, and they're great for fusing the plastic to make your own size of pockets. So now I did about 9. I did a whole 8.5 by 11 sheet. Then I went into my stash of sequins, and the next page we're going to do for day 9 is using some blues. So I went into my stash and got some dark blue sequins, some light blue sequins, and then I wanted some white just for color variation. I put a little bit of sequins, and then I went into my stash of embellishments, and these are some embellishments that I had made during my December or Document December class that is available on my website. It is linked in all the videos, and there was a section where we made our own embellishments, and I made these little elves, and I ended up stamping out quite a few of them, and I stacked them and used some glue and kind of made it so it looks like chipboard. The glue, I always forget what it's called, but it's the Tombow Mono Aqua Glue. And I have a video on my site too where I made my own sort of thickers with them. I love that glue. I need to start using it more, but it basically makes your own chipboard embellishments. And I mentioned in one of my last videos that I'm really running low in my 6x6 pattern paper pads. I still have quite a bit of pattern papers, but I'm running low on certain colors. There's still lots of green and reds and, the sort of like the main colors that you use for Christmas. But I like to switch up the colors, and I didn't have a lot of blues left. And I wanted to do a 2-page spread, so basically the left side and the right side, using blues. I love blues, like a dark blue and a light blue. I find it really pops. I really like it for Christmas layouts. So I went into my stash, found some 12 by 12s collections, and then I also just found some regular pattern papers in the dark blue and the light blue. Some of them are from Simple Stories, and they're all pattern papers that are lined papers, and they come in several different colors. And I pulled those out, and I'm going to be using them. I don't think I'm going to be buying any more 6x6 pattern papers this year because, I'm almost halfway done my December daily. So next year, probably when the pattern papers start coming out, probably like August, September, I'll probably put an order in for about $100, and I'll order a ton of 6x6 pattern paper pads, and then I'll order some embellishments too. Now, if I live somewhere where there was Tuesday mornings, or those types of stores that carry scrapbooking stuff and they carry it at a discount after the season, I would be stocking those right now. But I don't live in an area where there's any of that. So very rarely do I get stuff that I got at a good deal because we just don't have that kind of store where I live. So I pretty much pay full price for everything. Today, actually, on Peachy Cheap, there was a sale, or they're always on sale, but it was a Christmas collection. I was like, ooh, yeah, maybe I can get it. First of all, there was no 12 by 12 or 6 by 6 pattern papers. It was all embellishments, and it was $9.99. And I thought, well, that's a good price. And then I haven't bought from them in a long time, and their shipping used to be, $4 or $5. Well, their shipping is now $8.99 to ship to Canada, and I'm like, no, like that's $20, and so that's the exact same price as I would pay for it if it was in a discount place. So I'm like, I'm not that much in love with it, so I'm not going to get it. I'm going to wait and buy stuff that I really, really want. Another thing that I brought out from my regular stash, like that I didn't prep when I was prepping for my December daily, is I remember that I had some 12 by 12 chipboard sheets, and some of them were Christmas related. And I went and dug through my stuff and found it, and that's where I found that globe with the 2 deer. And that's a pretty big piece, but it actually works out well on a 4x6 sheet, and it kind of fills it up. I put a little snowflake, and then that's where I put my number for the date. Then I found a piece of acetate, with the stuff that I had kind of put aside for my December daily. I did use my sticker maker. And that one that I have, it's not like the X, the small one. I have one that's 2.5 inch, and it's perfect for those bigger embellishments. So I just ran it through that, and then I stuck it down on my 4x6. I did put right above that 2 little squares that are 2x2. And I mentioned that, I think, in yesterday's or the day before's video, is that I'm trying to make less space to put photos because I'm finding that I'm not taking a ton of photos, especially the last 3 days because I was working 12-hour days. I did manage to take maybe 2 or 3 photos per day, and the rest of the photos I'm just going to, maybe Google stuff that, Christmassy things, and make them embellishments. And I'm okay with that. Not every day is going to be filled with Christmas things, and that's fine. And that reminds me, this video should have went up yesterday, and when I got home from work after my 3rd day shift, so 3 days of getting up at 4:30 and not getting home till 7, I was pooped. So I thought, you know what, I'll just get up tomorrow morning and I'll just put up 2 videos today. So today there will be 2 videos. You'll have day 9 and day 10. But also, on a side note, I've decided to not put so much pressure on myself. So there might not be a December daily video every day. What I might end up doing is maybe put 2 days together, because I'm finding that I am putting them together a whole lot faster than I was at the beginning. So the videos are a whole lot shorter. So if I, speed them up maybe a little bit more and then do just one video of maybe 12 or 15 minutes and have 2 days in one. And I think I'm just ready to also start putting some page kits together. I'm almost running out of page kits, so I want to start putting some page kits together, and I want to do some regular scrapbooking also. But that is going to complete day 9. I had a whole lot of fun making this page, and also I just really love the colors. And stay tuned. Later on today, there will be day 10. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.